Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here, and welcome back to the Unexplored Commonwealth. Today we're going to be checking out the Robotics Disposal Ground, officially named Robotics Disposal Site East 09B. This is a pre-war junkyard located in the Commonwealth, and for this location being so close to Sanctuary and Vault 111, it has some really great loot for the player character. It's a location I honestly forgot about or didn't really know about, and I wish I had, because we can get a Fat Man, a mini nuke, and a fusion core, and also a badass robot that can help us clear out some military installations across the Commonwealth. So let's waste no more time and let's jump on into it. And as I just said, it's located near the Sanctuary in Vault 111, just to the east, north of Concord, and just west of the United States Air Force Satellite Station Olivia. And it also has some connections to that satellite station. Now, as you approach from Sanctuary, I just found a really cool area with some awesome environmental storytelling. We find this skeleton leaning against, I don't know, maybe a water filter or something. And on the water filter, we can find some Radaway and some purified water and Radex, which is really cool. Don't know why the skeleton died, but he has a suitcase. Perhaps he got into a fight after the war, or it could have been any time in the 200 years after the war. I just kind of feel bad that this guy died, and then I just come along, find his body, and take his loot. Also nearby, there is a small, camp, and there's some raiders hanging out here, so do be careful if you're a low level. And right next to the raider camp, we have this old building or cabin. Obviously, most of it's been destroyed since who knows when, but just kind of really cool ruins and environmental storytelling out here in the middle of nowhere. All of it, obviously, being unmarked. After that, we can head up to the Robotics Disposal Ground, and the only thing you're going to find here at the beginning are some mole rats, but for whatever reason, the mole rats did not spawn immediately, and over here is the badass Sentry Bot that I mentioned earlier. He can be our friend, so don't hurt him yet. And there's a trunk here with a fusion core, also some random junk like a military-grade circuit board, so it might be worth your time. Over here by these cars, we can find the Fat Man that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. It's actually sitting on the hood of the car. If you look in the top left corner of the screen right now, you can see it. Dog Meat just picked it up. Now, I just wanted to show it. If you don't have Dog Meat, you can still easily find it. It's just over here on the back of this car, right where I shoot my laser pistol. You'll find it. But if you have Dog Meat, he can kind of make it teleport for you. He's a very magical boy. Then over here we can find the main facility. There's a skeleton in here, some junk, and there's also some chems and healing items like a stim pack underneath. And we can also find Hot Rodder, which will give you a skin for your power armor. Obviously, you can paint your power armor in Fallout 4. Pretty freaking cool. Then on the terminal, we can find various entries, and this terminal will also allow us to control the Sentry Bot. Now, first I wanted to talk about the entries. We have several entries from the two people that operated this disposal site. Now, in the first entries from Mike and Dylan, we find that they were receiving protectrons from a local factory that didn't have any arms, and they were wondering, why don't they have any arms? Why are the arms missing, and why can't they just reattach arms later, even if the manufacturing process was messed up? All very good questions, and we don't actually get any answers to, well, any of it. Now, the last two entries are of particular interest. The first one from Dylan reads, "Some weird guys dressed in all black just dropped off a Sentry Bot of some kind. They wouldn't say who they were. The thing looks like it's fully functional. They even had it drive itself into the yard and shut it down. I looked in the trunk they threw next to it, and it had a holotape in there. I'm thinking about seeing what's on it, but those guys in black have me pretty freaked out." And then the final entry from Mike, which is just before the Great War, reads, "I was joking about taking one of those sentries home. Don't look at that holotape. If those guys dumped it all here, they had a good reason, and you probably don't want to get mixed up in it. We've got an easy job here. Come in a couple times a week, walk the perimeter, and go home. Don't let your curiosity screw that up." So we can obviously see that there might be some conflict between Mike and Dylan about what to do with the Sentry Bot, and also in an earlier entry, Mike joked about how convenient it would be to have a Sentry Bot to mow the lawn for him. Obviously, Sentry Bots are quite difficult to fight. They're meant for military purposes. So just some kind of interesting things going on here about this Sentry Bot, and it does appear someone tried to activate the Sentry Bot because the holotape is already in the computer. Back at the main menu of the computer, we can find the final option is play tape. You can also eject the holotape to play it on your Pip-Boy, and this will allow you to control the robot. So I choose to activate the Sentry Bot, and upon activation, the Sentry Bot will start patrolling the area, at least the disposal site. So I just hit yes to make sure I agree to this, because this is apparently a prototype, and yeah, to make sure to perform tests, yada yada yada. Who cares? What could possibly go wrong with a giant murderous military robot? So after booting it up, and if we go back outside, we now find the robot patrolling the area. However, he's a very kind Sentry Bot. He doesn't mean us any harm, and he just kind of goes back and forth up the main road in the disposal site. A really easy job for him, but we want to make it a little bit more difficult. As I said earlier, next to the disposal site is the United States Air Force satellite area, or satellite array, Olivia. And we can actually send the Sentry Bot there to help us clear it out. There are some boat flies and other creatures, along with raiders that currently occupy the satellite station. So if we go over here, we hit Engage Defense Protocol, and we get a list of options where we can send our new pet in order to help us clear out these 4 areas. So I choose United States Air Force Olivia, and after that the Sentry Bot will make his way there, and we can obviously walk with him. Now, as you exit or as you enter through the main entrance, immediately behind these tires on my left, you will find a mini nuke. However, when I try to grab this mini nuke, I had, well, a lot of trouble. It wouldn't want to be picked up for whatever reason, but I just kind of held down the button to hold items and Fallout, and eventually it shot out from underneath the tires, and I was able to pick it up. After that, I kept following the Sentry Bot down this main road, and eventually we can find United States Air Force Olivia, and we were ambushed by some boat flies. However, the Sentry Bot really didn't do anything against the boat flies. Don't know why. Maybe he is their secret friend. After that, I engaged the raiders, and well, the Sentry Bot was very helpful in killing all the raiders, so thank you very much. Now, Olivia is a very large location. Actually, it has a large underground section, so I think that's a location for, well, probably the next video or just a future video. Now, if we just come to the kind of southeast of the disposal site, we can find a crashed Vertibird. Inside, there is a skeleton of what appears to be an old American pilot, and if we come over here, we can find a full set of T-45 power armor. Now, this T-45 power armor will be leveled, so if you're a low level, it'll be T-45. If you're a higher level, it might be better, but it's always here, so you can always take a look. The most unfortunate thing about this location is we cannot have a giant murderous robot as our companion throughout the rest of the game, but it can help us clear out 4 locations. After you clear out each location, the Sentry Bot will simply return to the disposal site. So it is kind of useful, it's kind of fun, but it has limited benefit, but at the very beginning of the game, it could have a large benefit. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Unexplored Commonwealth. If you have any recommendations or ideas for future videos, future locations, please post them in the comment section below, and as always, until next time.